All right, good evening. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. I hope everyone had a wonderful day today. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for being here. Thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel, who watch my videos, who are supportive in the way that you are. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started. We're going to talk some more about this Breonna Joe Bellamy and her lies about me. Now, she has stated consistently that I want her literal or physical and spiritual inheritance. Now, when she said physical before, I said, well, you're a sickly person. Who wants the inheritance of a sickly person with a hole in their throat? There's nothing nothing you have, Breonna Joe Bellamy, that I could ever, I don't care if it was my worst day. If it was my worst life, there's nothing you have now or ever that I would ever want. All right. We're going to dive a little bit deeper. This is part of your narrative, your lying ass narrative. Okay. For those of you that are new here, what is yes? Okay, thank you. Stop, please. What is no? Okay, thank you. Stop, please. Do I want Breonna Joe Bellamy's quote-unquote spiritual inheritance? Absolutely not. Whatever that's supposed to be. It's a joke. Okay. Do I want Breonna Joe Bellamy's literal inheritance? I don't know why my phone made that noise. No. Once again, it's a joke. Okay. Ooh, that was huge. Okay. Do I want Breonna Joe Bellamy's physical inheritance? No. Once again, it's a joke. Now, I don't know what that was, that strange noise was that I heard on my phone. Did anybody else hear that? Okay, let me just ask. Is someone trying to hack into my phone right now? Oh, someone's trying to hack into my phone. Is that what that noise was? Never heard that before. Never. That. Is Breonna Joe Bellamy trying to hack into my phone right now? Would you look at there? And well, since we're on that topic, thank you, stop please. Has Breonna Joe Bellamy hacked into my phone before? Mm-hmm. Of course she has. I know this nigga did it, but we're going to go ahead and ask anyway. Thank you, stop please. Has Philippe Whedon hacked into my phone before? I know he did. Got all kind of stories about that. Thank you, stop please. Okay. Has Breonna Joe Bellamy mirrored my phone before? Oh. All right. Thank you. Stop, please. Hold on, I'm going to turn my ear on. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Now, this whole thing about a spiritual inheritance, I never heard anybody say that before until I saw her saying it. I was like, what the fuck is that shit supposed to be? Okay. But since she's come up with it and she likes to switch things around, okay. Does Breonna Joe Bellamy want my spiritual inheritance? Of course she does. Of course. Ain't nothing spiritual coming up out that girl's mouth that's worth a goddamn. Out no, out of your mouth, beyond your Bellamy, that's worth a goddamn. Not anything. You're trendy. Whatever the trending lingo is, that's what you jump on. I don't do that. Okay, does Brianna Bellamy want my physical inheritance? Of course. Because you don't have shit. I wish somebody let me have. That was a big blessing. Although you had two children that you got online and said wasn't worth a goddamn and you didn't want to be bothered with them. Because your spiritual work was more important. No, you just a lazy bitch and don't want to be bothered with your fucking children. Does Brianna Bellamy want my literal inheritance? These are things, 404. These are things that she has said about me, and she's been trying her damnedest to switch things around. And this is what she wants of me. Did I betray Brianna Bellamy? Right, you can get the question out good. What was there to betray? Nothing. But you sure betrayed me. See, I didn't crawl to fly, walk, get on the bus, whatever, to Sumter and get involved with Isaiah. You ain't talk about no friends, bitch, or no family members, or your sister and your mom and your stepdaddy and your brother. Did Brianna Bellamy betray and stop? Did Brianna Bellamy betray me? Of course. He made it very obvious, even though you just so dumb you think you haven't. All right. Let's look up some words here. I wish somebody let me a house. I mean, that's a big blessing. I ain't even get that. What do I have to do? What does your life have to do with me? With mine? Nothing. So, I looked up the word. I'm going to look up these words. Inheritance, a thing that is inherited, obviously. The action of inheriting. He talks about this house that my grandmother left me and my sibling, my brother. That would be an inheritance. I've talked about what my great-grandmother left me, that this woman who raised me, Miss Lavinia, apparently stole. Okay, that would be and probably in my dad's brother and sister, Craig and Audrey, they probably had something to do with that shit too. That would be an inheritance, things that were left for me. My birth mother's family, what they left for me. Okay, a trust came up. The money that was left for me that lady who raised me, Miss Lavinia, probably looks like stole some of it and decided she was going to disperse it amongst people. And Brianna Bellamy thought she was going to get a piece of that too. Okay, because she came here and got involved with the whole organized crime against me. All right, that would be an inheritance. Obviously, you all understand that. So she had things. Her bloodline ain't gonna leave her nothing now. She didn't keep the house. There are. It comes to talk about people's bloodline. You have a mother and you have a father. There's two bloodlines there, and then it disperses even more. So which one are you talking about, Brown Bellamy? The one that Miss Levine told you was gonna get a piece of, or that Zarita told you was gonna get some of? That my birth mother left for me? That they didn't have shit to do with? Okay. Yeah, you thought you was gonna get all of that. You thought you was gonna trick everybody. with your schemes and your games and your plans. I'm going to get it out. No, you're not going to get shit. Okay. Now, this spiritual definition, spiritual inheritance definition, refers to the passing down of faith, values, and spiritual blessings from one generation to another. You said, you made a video, Brown Joe Beverly, saying that you don't have time to teach children. Then you don't have time to be bothered with children because they're getting away your spiritual work. So you ain't taught them shit. And you said your mama, the woman who raised you, treated you like shit. Okay, so it looks like your daddy, the big Mason, what is it, military man, okay, may have passed you around to all of the Masons and all the big boulay and everybody that keep coming in your house screwing you, energetically so. So that's, I guess that's the spiritual inheritance he left for you because they coming in spiritually according to you. But you said you don't want to be bothered with them, your children. So you ain't leaving nothing to nobody. And apparently nothing was left to you. I like how you say that you got your Instagram. I had to make my Instagram private so that you can get on there and talk about people and screenshot and constantly compare yourself to everybody and talk about them and say the nastiest things about them so that they cannot defend themselves, so that they will never know. That's why I put, you're a coward. You're a fucking coward. I keep my comments closed because the man, they be after me. Ain't nobody, no one's after you. You're after everybody. You're out to destroy everybody. Anybody you feel threatened by. Yeah. Now, back to the spiritual inheritance thing. The passing down of faith, values, and spiritual blessings from one generation to another, which can include intangible gifts like like a forgiving heart or servant's spirit. You are a servant. Okay. But you so dead set on wanting people to bow down and worship you. That will never be over here. All right. Hold on. Like I said the other day when I got on here, my last time I got on here, I don't know if it was last night or the night before, I don't remember. You expected me when you put that that reading that you did of me publicly, you expected me, like you said, bow down, to beg you to take that out, to be crying somewhere, bitch. No. Nobody gonna bow down and worship your dumb ass. Or beg you to do shit. Just want some kind of control over people. I don't know, you got some kind of group or something. I can't believe anybody that sat there and followed you and looked to you as a leader. But you are a con artist, and that works on people who's stupid. Like the people you came here and got involved with. All right. You probably didn't work on Tari. That's why she was kicking your ass about that gym. Okay. But anyway, on the religious context, blessings and eternal life received through faith. It sounds like you haven't gotten any blessings to pass down. You haven't done, like you try to say about me, I haven't done any work. Bitch, I showed all the work I've done and continue to do. You don't have proof of shit. You just talk. In contrast, I was a rising senior. That's all you got. But where's your diploma? I was in nursing school. Let's see if you was actually in nursing school. Did Brown Joe Bellamy go to nursing school? I didn't think so. You lie. Now, did she go to school to be like a CNA or STNA, one of them? That's it. I knew it. I knew it. There's nothing wrong with that. Them women work that shit. They do work. They put in work and they make bank. But you're just a liar. Try to make something of your life be more than what it is, and you haven't done shit. I guess she ain't done no work. What work haven't I done, bitch? I posted all my shit, and not even all of it. So tell me what work I haven't done. Your work is letting men come in and out of your pussy and your booty hole. And your mind. Like you said. It contrasts with material inheritance by having eternal significance rather than temporal value. In a religious sense, this includes receiving blessings such as righteousness, peace, and strength through one's faith, none of which you have. As dirty and nasty and filthy as you talk about people, especially women, especially beautiful women. Yeah, somebody send me that screenshot of that post that you made about that woman. I don't know who she is. Bitch, and side by side, you do not compare. And you know you don't. That's why you're talking about her like a dog. I don't know the woman. That's why you're talking about her like a dog. I had to make my Instagram private so I can get on there and talk about people and put them down, and they won't know, so they can't defend themselves and come after me for my bullshit. That's you, Brianna Jobella. Transmitted through actions and teachings. It is passed through godly words and actions. Ain't nothing come out your mouth godly. Not a goddamn thing. A legacy of faithfulness and the knowledge of God. You damn sure don't know God. You think that all that spell work and black magic you do is what gets you over. They did. Now ain't nobody did. But you. This can include a parent demonstrating a forgiving heart or a servant spirit. You haven't demonstrated anything to your children, but how to abandon them to go after men and money. Eternal and by your words. Your words that you post and put online. Eternal and intangible. Unlike material possessions, spiritual inheritance has eternal significance and cannot be seen, counted, or measured. Now, I guess when you talk about spiritual things, we usually think of it in the positive. But there's a negative, too. Who would want that dumb shit that come up out of your mouth? I don't know, you just stink. Just like a little ruddy, stinky little thing. Roaming the earth. Nowhere to go, not grounded or rooted in anything but sex. That's all you talk about is sex and money. And stealing stuff from people. That's why you put on there, I saw another spiritualist talk about this. So it don't look like you stealing and copying people, which has been made clear that that's what you do. For believers, it often refers to blessings such as eternal life, the Holy Spirit, and the promise of salvation that are received through faith in Jesus Christ. It also includes spiritual strength, power, wisdom, and peace. And apparently you don't have none of that. You don't have no spiritual strength. Because why these men keep coming in there and abusing you? On the asterisk. Spiritual gifts. It can also refer to spiritual gifts like intuition or healing hands that are passed down through family lines. You ain't healed shit. Nothing. With that hard heart. That evil attitude. Emphasis on character. It emphasizes the importance of imparting good character, faith that conquers life's trials, and sincere love for others to future generations. Damn sure don't have no good character. Anybody who did to me what you did to me, obvious. And you think people don't see it. And you keep on saying the same shit over and over again, and it's like, it doesn't even fit. You don't have faith to conquer shit. Your life's trials. You just keep piling more life's trials on you because you like it. You like it. It gives you attention. You want me to be like you so bad. No, I'm not like you. All you care about is money and sex. And thinking that you're pretty, and you're not. Trying to do the same shit you did in your 20s. Bitch, you're getting older now. You have nothing to show for it. But a nasty fucking attitude and and being a liar. I ain't lying. It sure ain't me. It sure is you. And it's proven over and over and over again. You're in denial. You refuse to see yourself for who and what you are, which is a hot mess. And you claim this man, Escobar, whatever, is your goddamn daddy. Your, what'd you say? Your biological father. He left me all this money. Well, if it's an inheritance, how come you haven't gotten it yet? Oh, you waiting on the plan to go through that they had to take what was left for me. So you can get that. So then you can say, see, I told y'all, here it is. Here's the inheritance that they left me. All this money and all these houses. I have to keep checking. Wait a minute, my meditation. That's what you're waiting for. Now, bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck. But you ain't taking nothing that belonged to me. You're not taking anything that was left for me. Not one motherfucking thing. But I know that's what you're waiting for. Is that what Brianna Jill Bellamy is waiting for, to get some of the inheritance that was left for me so she can act like it was hers? Mm-hmm. Is this what she was promised? Well, that was a confirmation. Mm-hmm. Now, does Brianna Jill Bellamy really believe that I want her quote unquote spiritual and last thing I saw was literal inheritance? Well, I could even ask the question good. You're just waiting. When is y'all gonna kill her? I can get that shmoney. Hold on. That's what the fuck you're waiting for. But you don't compare to me on your best, the best of your best days. In any way, shape, or form. There's nothing about you. I know, something about you, you got an odor. But you need to go get that shit taken care of. You can't, you got some kind of odor coming from your crotch area. You stink. Clean your ass up. Instead of being a goddamn fool. Trying to compare yourself to women all the time that are connected to these men. These high level, well, I don't know if they're high level, but they probably are upper level Masons and Boulay that are characters. They're living out a character, and you maybe you don't know that shit. You scream and holler their name too much. Is Brianna Bellamy an attention whore? She's an attention whore. But you act every official or anything you can, you honestly think they're paying attention to you. Am I an attention whore? No, I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers with their little bit of money. You at all of them. 19 kids came in then. I don't know. Whatever that other man's name. Kendrick Lamar, that's my husband. P. Diddy, that's my husband. All the big time people. They all love me and my titties. That's you, Brianna Bellamy. A real dud. Have I lied on Brianna Jill Bellamy? Little lying ass posts. He betrayed me and lied on me, trying to switch. Bitch, like I said, on the bestest of your best day, and the worst of worst mine, is you still couldn't compare to me. Ever. Not in this life, the last life, the next life's coming up, any dimension, none of that shit. All the world's known and unknown ever. All right. Whatever. So I said that the other night when I was doing my talk, I said that when I will do readings on people when they be throwing shade at me and reading on me on this motherfucker because they've given me permission to. It's not so much you've given me permission to do it. You've asked me to read on your motherfucking ass. You've called me. You called my motherfucking name. Well, maybe not my name, but you've called me. You want me to give you some attention. You're begging for my fucking attention. So, okay, so you read on me throwing shade. Okay, I'll read on your motherfucking ass online. How's that? That ain't right. No, it's right. Is Pablo Escobar Breonna Jewel Bellamy's biological father? So sad and pitiful and pathetic. You just make up anything. Your need. Mama did love you right. We don't even have to ask a question about those things. We did before, but I mean, I think that's very obvious. A woman that died in 1965. And what are you, 42, 41, 42, some shit like that? And still haven't done shit with your fucking life. But get online and complain. And find the prettiest women that you could find and actually think that you compare to them in any way, shape, or form. And tell the world about all the men coming in and playing with your body because you think that that's cute. You think that's cute. All right, what do we need to know about this? Ten of Swords in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. The World upright. Six of Cups upright. The Eight of Pentacles upright. And the only reason you got on here with that, there's a woman on here, nigga, Kenyatta lose. People love saying my name. You're not the first person to do that crazy shit. People love saying my fucking name. We've been doing it since I was a kid. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it. They love it. The black girls, the white girl, everybody always love saying my fucking name. Nikki Kenyatta Lewis, Nikki Kenyatta Lewis, Nikki Kenyatta Lewis. What? Goddamn. Okay. My dad named me. He named me after Nikki Giovanni, Nikki, because in 1972, that's when I was born, that spelling, Nikki, was not a usual spelling. I probably said this, but I'm going to say it again. Shit, it's my channel, goddamn. I say what the fuck I want, however many times I want. But it wasn't a usual spelling. But that's how Nikki Giovanni spelled her name, Nikki. And then he hyphenated Kenyatta. I was named after the first president of independent Kenya. Jomo Kenyatta. Okay. Nikki means victor of the people. Kenyatta means king. Now, if you Google Kenyatta, it's going to say something like born on Tuesday or some shit like that, which I was born on a Tuesday. But what they have done is they've taken, you know how they be, I mean, you really got to be knowledgeable. When I was younger, we used to go to the mall. One of the first places I would go was to the bookstore. You know, lady raised me. We go in the mall. My brother, he want to go over there. I want to go over there. Okay, we're going to meet at this spot at such time. This is when it was a little safer in the world, okay? But I would always go to the bookstore. And I wanted to know more about myself. So I would go to the section, I would go to the zodiac section, okay, to read up on Aries. And then I would go to book names about meanings of your names, books with with meanings of your names, and they will have the African names in it. It's Kenyatta, which is supposed to be the masculine version, and Kenyette is supposed to be the feminine version. Over the years, I heard some people say that Kenyatta didn't have a feminine version. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, um, but I have found that when I would go to the bookstores when I was much older, you couldn't find some of these books. Okay, so I would try to go to the library. I called the Cleveland Public Library, the main one, the big one downtown, and they told me they had one book. This was years ago. One book with African names and meanings in them, but it was in the what is it when it's in? I forget what they call it, but you couldn't take the book out. Okay, which I thought was unusual. Okay, but I said, look how they've changed the meanings of things, meanings of names. So I was looking up some more African names of what I was familiar with and remembered their meanings and knew their meanings. Had shit like plays the flute, shit like that, took away, trying to take the power of the meanings of those names away. All right, but I can guarantee you they ain't changed Lewis. Okay, that's English. Nikki is Greek. Okay, um, let me see what Lewis means because I totally forgot. English. Oh, it can mean famous warrior. It has Germanic origins through Louis, Lewis, okay? But it has multiple other meanings. There's variations of other names, Llewellyn, which is Welsh, Irish, Scottish, etc., etc. But you know how that goes, okay? For us black people here in America. All right. But that's what my name means. I believe if I understood it correctly, um, what was it? I have to come back to that. I have to come back to that. What I was gonna say, but so I thought my name was so unusual. Like when I was in high school, I went to school before I went to Catholic school. I went to a Protestant Christian school. And the white girls would call me Kenny. They liked. They always. I didn't when I was younger. I didn't like the name Kenyatta. My dad told me when I was real little, and I do remember this. They would ask me my name, and I would say Nikki Kinshasa because I couldn't say Kenyatta. But I remember doing that too, saying because he kept asking me over and over again, and every time I said Nikki Kinshasa, he would laugh. But for years, I thought Kenyatta was my middle name until I think I was in. I honestly, it may sound funny, but I might have been in high school, like a senior in high school when I realized that it was part of my first name. My first name is Nikki Kenyatta. I don't have a middle name. Okay. And I found out when no, not a senior, I was going to the 11th grade. I was transferring to Catholic school. And I was looking over the paperwork and it had the hyphen there, and I knew the hyphen was there. But they asked me, it, when I was registering, they said, is your name Nikki, is your first name Nikki Kenyatta, or is your and I started saying, no, Kenyatta is my middle name. The lady who raised me, she stopped. She said, no, that is your first name, Nikki Kenyatta. I said, it is. And she said, yeah, like, she said, that's why the hyphen is there. Like, Anne Marie, we have two first names for your first name. Okay. But anyway, well, Kenyatta wouldn't necessarily be a first name. So I met a lady from Kenya, and um, someone someone that I knew was with her, and she told her, she said, her name is Kenyatta. And the lady got so excited. She said, your name is Kenyatta. I said, well, my first name is Nikki Kenyatta. She was like, oh, you must come to Kenya. You must come to Kenya. I was like, why? She said, because your name's Kenyatta. She started talking about Jomo Kenyatta. I said, yeah, I was named after him, And she said, oh, they would treat you like royalty, because you're Kenyatta. And I said, no, I'm probably not related to him. She said, it doesn't matter just because you have the name Kenyatta. Okay. But he was the first president of independent Kenya. Okay, when Kenya became independent, okay, of the rule, the colonizer rule, okay, and so on and so forth. So, but you over there saying my name on Nikki, that little Nikki, that little bitch. So, shut up. You just sound so dumb. It is a powerful name, like me, powerful person. Okay, but people have always just loved saying my whole name, Nikki Kenyatta, Nikki Kenyatta, Nikki Kenyatta Lewis. Okay, but anyway, let's get to this here. All right, okay. No, bitch, you will never backstab me again, and no, bitch, I didn't backstab your motherfucking ass. Okay, whatever you're just lying. Number one, and I looked up. You was calling me a biddy. Now I looked up biddy. Let's look this up. Okay. Now, when you was going on your little fucking rant, I wasn't watching you, but the one time I did go over and look at your nasty ass channel, when I told you to meet, when you told your cowardly ass to meet me at the Panera and you didn't, okay, Miss Tough Stuff. I saw the thing about the biddy, and I said, oh, this bitch was over there calling me a biddy. I love how you was just talking about me like a dog. I didn't even fucking know. And you actually thought that I was looking at your dumbass channel, your weak ass shit. You thought I was scared of you. Why would anybody be scared of you? I'm putting my foot on their neck. You ain't putting your foot on shit. You probably don't even put your foot on the floor at first thing in the fucking morning. You say you did the spiritual work on the man who keep coming in there messing with you on his mama. How come you haven't done it to him? Because you ain't did shit to her. Biddy, a woman, especially an elder one, regarded as annoying or interfering. First of all, I'm not elderly. See, it's funny, like bitches like you. You're in your 40s, you're middle aged, but you still think that you're like 20. I understand you still feel that young vibrancy at that point. You do. A lot of women do. A lot of people do. But you're not young. So I guess because I was 50, I was supposed to be elderly. But bitch, if I was elderly, what's wrong with elderly? And then saying, well, I could be older than I actually am. No, you're not. So I guess that was supposed to be funny. Ha 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 ha. Y'all laugh with me, y'all. See, she ain't over there saying nothing. I can, I'm hot and sexy. All the men like this. Because I have gray hair, so. She over there gray hair. So, when I said something about the scripture, well, she said no, and none of that shit that you said, I didn't say. You're a fucking liar. And it surely is you. Regarded as annoying or interfering. You crawled your larger than clit. Your clit was larger than fucking. I'm surprised when you got here, it didn't have scars on it. It was so large. It was huge, like a fucking third leg. Trying to get here to get that dick. And got involved with people that now you screaming, them her friends and family. Well, why do you know her friends and fucking family, bitch? And you came here getting in my business. Because you want to show I'm betting her. They're going to pay me for this shit. and annoyed the shit out of me with your silly ass texts, with your black magic all in my ear like you did the other night with the dream infiltration constantly. It says especially an elder one, but it don't have to be. You're the fucking biddy. You're the biddy. And a stanking one too. An old, gossipy, or annoying woman. You are nothing but a gossip and an annoyance to everyone you meet. I'm sure that people here that you got involved with can't stand your fucking ass. Is Brianna Joy Bellamy an annoyance to all the people she came here and got involved with? That's why, what's the name, kicked you up out of that gym. You're an annoyance. Even Queen said to me one time, you're a fucking nuisance. And why did she say it? Because you kept texting her with the same shit you was texting me. You're just weird and mental and unstable. And refuse to deal with your fucking self. And try to blame other people. There's nothing pretty about you. I'm light-skinned. It's always the old African black bitch calling me ugly. But I taught 19 key. I taught that black nigga something. Especially about my pussy and my booty. Anyway. Okay. Right. So you're, no, I did not backstab you. I did not betray you. You did that to me. Which is weird because, bitch, I didn't even know you before a hot second. I talked to you for like 4 or 5 months by text. And like the sister said, you've been bothering me ever since. The only reason you got on here with that shit, Nikki Keller, she raging. Because you thought that you got away with that shit. You thought I was going to be somewhere over in a corner crying and begging you. Bow down. Trifling hoe. To a piece of garbage. A pile of shit. That's what you are. Your mother just shit you out and left the earth. I don't know. Again, trying to stop some kind of love connection. That's what y'all need. I ain't into that shit the way y'all are. Get the hell, man. Okay. Trying to bring something to an end in my life so that you could, some nigga could worship your dumb ass. That's how you want people to see you. No, that's how you want men to see you constantly, and you think women gonna bow down to you. Okay. And again, this shit go back to your goddamn childhood. Something that you won't deal with. Okay. So you had to work a master plan. 3 of Swords. No, you didn't break my fucking heart, you dumb heifer. 7 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. The Star in reverse. Okay. No, you didn't break my heart, bitch. That's what you were trying to do. Trying to make things hard for me in life so I wouldn't be able to make it. You're just so dumb. I don't even know you. That's how weak and desperate you are. I don't even know you. Never seen you a day in my fucking life. Don't want to. Never talked to you verbally a day in my life. And when I did talk to you, it wasn't about shit. These silly ass readings and the motherfuckers here. Let me tell you about the black magic they doing on me. Desperate. Okay. Trying to have me in my head. Had me all caged up and fucked up. No, bitch. Okay. So that I wouldn't be seen as a star or seen by other people that way, in that light. You the one that care about that shit. See, my daughter's laughing at your fucking ass, which she should be. Four of Pentacles upright. Since you talked about her, she's a fucking kid. Five of Pentacles upright. What about your fucking kids? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What about your children? I showed my daughter's accolades. Oh, you don't know. Because all you do is sit and watch a movie with them once a week. I watched the movie with my daughter. I know, you ain't did shit. Still trying to hold on to your lying ass narrative so you won't be rejected here. Okay, with your broke ass, with your $11 hoe ass. And you don't do shit. You can't do shit. What are your talents and your gifts? What you mean I haven't done any work? How haven't I done any work when I show all the shit that I've done? And more. I don't have to get on here like you and tell my life. But you don't have no life to tell. You just make up shit. Your whole life is being men coming in and out of your vessel. Ace of Pentacles. Then did it all for money. Ace of Pentacles upright. Two of Swords upright. The Devil in reverse. Did it all for fucking money. Trying to strategize. Okay. But that devil shit that you was trying to do in my life and trying to have me, all y'all, like a fucking puppet on a string, didn't work. Not for this Aries. Nope. It ain't going to. Anything else we need to know about this? I'm here to know that's it. I'm here to be grateful for your life. Think the things that you do have. Things that you want, that you desire, okay, will come to you in time. In its time. In its due time. This ain't for you, bitch. Because what you want is to steal from people, from everybody. That last woman, you want to steal that woman's beauty. That's why you did that. That woman looked like a fucking model. You look like nothing. Just an average, regular person who ain't doing shit. Them old ass, same old ass picture that you put up when you went on your little smear campaign. Is Brianna Jo Bellamy now in some kind of legal trouble? Of course, like you said before, I'm always in legal trouble. Thank you. Stop, please. Is that why she called herself taking down her socials a few months back? Because she's in legal trouble. How bitch in legal trouble and still get online and act a goddamn fool? Thank you. Stop, please. Am I in any legal trouble? No. And never have been. Okay, one time. Let me tell you about this one time. When I was in college. Let me stop it. When I was in college. Me and my friends, we used to steal. So we all went down to Tower Records. This was in D.C. Big old purses. Huge. Decided we was going to steal us some CDs. 2 levels. We upstairs. Everybody like, okay, we got enough. Let's go. Well, I looked at one of the CDs and it had the sticker thing on it. I was like, I can't leave up out of this motherfucker. The thing's going to go off. So I went to unwrap it to take it off, and it made noise. Well, they knew we was stealing. They had watched us. They had been watching us. So we was like, oh, shit. So we started walking down the steps. Security stopped us and said, you know what? What'd he say? The gate is closed. The doors are locked, and the police are on their way. I was like, oh, shit. I said, my mother gonna beat my ass. That's all I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking about none of the rest of the shit. They took us to the back. And they let us go. They was like, we so sick of you Howard students. Y'all always coming in here stealing. Okay, they knew Howard students. Even though you had UDC, University of District of Columbia, you had what else? George Washington University here in DC. You had Georgetown University, but it just was something. I guess maybe Howard students stood out. You know, DC was college town, but they let us go. They was like, just don't come back. You know, and we did. That's the most legal trouble I've been in. I was probably 20 years old. I told my mom about, well, lady who raised me, I told her about that situation. Okay. But I ain't been in no legal trouble, and I ain't in no legal trouble. Car tickets, if speeding tickets and shit, if you want to call that legal trouble. All right, I got a thumbs up. I wonder if it's a Howard student watching. Bitch, I remember them days, bitch. Anyway. She committed fraud. No, you committed fraud. That's all you do is commit fraud. You're just one big fraud. A nothing. A nobody. And you can see your little pet friend over here with a comment. That's abusive. Shut the fuck up. You're being abused if you're still following behind that bitch. Unless it was one of Bree's fake channel things or whatever. She's bitter, and all you do is get on here and talk about everybody. You're bitter. Is Bianca Bellamy bitter? Of course you are. You don't think that you can do anything. Does Bianca Bellamy feel like she can do anything? No. You don't think you can do anything. That ain't nobody's issue but yours, bitch. Try. All them stories you make up, people who can't say you tell you should write stories or movies or some shit like that. But you don't think that you can. You don't believe in yourself. I've been there. I know what that shit feel like. A lot of people do. I feel like that now. I wish a motherfucker would tell me what I can and can't do. And who the fuck I am. You thought you was going to get on this motherfucker and put me down and talk about me in such a raggedy, nasty way. You thought I was going to go somewhere and cry and believe your fucking words about me? Any of y'all. When I say any of y'all, I mean all them these people here and whatnot. Y'all thought I was going to believe y'all's words about me. Fuck out of here. I be listening to these readers, and they be talking about some of the things that people say about people they be targeting. It's always the same shit, like I've said before. They're drunk, they're on drugs, they're a hoe, they're a prostitute, they got STDs, and all the same. Oh, they're a gold digger. The same dumb, the same shit over and over and over again. But you're a fucking gossip. Whether the words are true or not, you saying that about other people, you're a fucking gossip. And you're only saying that to make that person look bad. But you look like shit. Gossiping about someone. And usually the things that you're saying about someone is exactly who and what you are. Gossip is very detrimental because it can harm individuals' mental health and reputations. You will actually get on here, Bianca Bellamy, and say, I was trying to ruin your reputation. How? Was I ever trying to ruin Breonna Joe Bellamy's reputation? And didn't even say anything about you to ruin your reputation. To who? When I had my old channel, and when Queen did that thing, then people got on there and said you were wrong because they saw what the fuck you were doing. I never said anything about you, but you sure got on there as quick as you possibly could and started just talking about me in a nasty. She did. The FBI got her, bitch, and that doesn't ruin a person's reputation. And you say these things and you're fucking lying. Then say you're not lying, and then here's the proof to show that you are lying and that you did lie. But you don't care. Now, I really don't give a fuck that you don't care. Because you don't know what life is. You think life is a joke. Because you think that your life is a joke. Does Breonna Jill Bellamy think that her own life is a joke? Because you haven't done anything with your life. Who cares about what that woman did to you? You got more excuses than the law should allow. I guess most people looking at this like when, the girl got Breonna, she's mental. She got a mental problem, mental illness. And you're so dumb. People that I've met and talked to and worked with, bitch, if they heard the shit you was saying about me, they'd be like, who the fuck is this nut? And what the fuck is wrong with her? How did you meet her? Why would you ever even talk to her? Look what they say to me about you. I mean, like, important peepers. You think big men with big muscles and they popular. You think that's important. They got money. Because that's all you want is money. Because you think it makes you look like something. Having money don't mean shit. The bitch is broke. No, bitch, you're broke. Your soul is broken. Your mind is broken. Your being is broken. You're a fucking broken record. Next week is going to be another bitch, another pretty bitch that you talk about like a dog. About another man that's coming in your pussy and in your mind. Gets online and says that dumb shit. It can harm individuals' mental health and reputations, destroy trust in relationships, and create a toxic environment in workplaces and social circles. It erodes psychological safety, leads to conflict, and can result in decreased morale and productivity. So for you people, and definitely you, Breonna Bellamy, you talking about people and saying these things about them. Okay, so you saying they're on drugs and they're this and they're that and the other, which probably some lies, but whatever, even if it ain't. You're a gossip. Zarita, Miss Lavinia, and all the rest of your sick ass family who did that. You're gossips. And you sought to destroy my reputation and my mental health. I don't think so. Like I said, my reputation is solid. And just because some weak ass clit larger than life jealous nobodies open them up to who? People of the same caliber as you. Low. Who, again, the people I work with look at all y'all and be like, well, what the fuck? Because I have been asked those questions about some of y'all. Why would you even talk to that person? How are you friends with them? Well, because I like them and okay. And you thought y'all was gonna put me where y'all are. The effects on individuals, mental and emotional harm. Being the target of gossip can lead to anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and social isolation. That's what y'all thought y'all was gonna do to me. Especially you, Breonna Jill Bellamy. You ain't gonna stop me from getting on this app. With your private Instagram. I had to make my Instagram private. Yeah, so you can be a goddamn fool and talk about people. So it makes you feel better about yourself. to lie about people and put them down and say that they are what you are and say that they're doing what you're doing. It makes you feel like somebody. It makes you feel like you have some worth because you really feel worthless. Damn sure you's a reader with all that depression and low self-esteem you got. And you being socially isolated. It's not my fucking issue, no my fucking problem. Fuck all y'all with that shit. Reputation damage. Gossip can unfairly damage a person's reputation and spread misinformation that is difficult to correct. But that's what y'all wanted to do to me. Especially you, Brianna Bellamy. I'm gonna make life difficult for why? Why? In all your false police reports. I know I asked this, I'm gonna ask it again. Did Brianna make false police reports about me? Sure did. Bitch, you're nuts. Thank you, stop please. More than once? Did she do it more than once? More than 2 times? Did she make false police reports about me more than 2 times? Thank you, stop please. Did she make false police reports about me more than 3 times? Thank you, stop please. Did she make false police reports about me more than 4 times? Bitch, I've never even met. Thank you, stop please. Did she make false police reports about me more than 5 times? Did she make false police reports about me more than 6 times? Thank you, stop please. Did she make Did she make false police reports me more than 7 times? Thank you, stop please. Did she make false police reports about me more than 8 times? Thank you, stop please. So she made false police reports about me at least 8 times. Thank you, stop please. Did she make false reports about me to the FBI? Brianna Bellamy. Thank you, stop please. Did she make false reports to the FBI about me more than 1 time? Thank you, stop please. Did she make false police reports about me to the FBI more than 2 times? Bitch, you're nuts. Thank you, stop please. Did she make false reports to the FBI about me more than 3 times? Thank you, stop please. Did she make false reports to the FBI about me more than 4 times? Thank you, stop please. Did she make false reports to the FBI about me more than 5 times? I can't remember what number. Thank you. Stop, please. Did she make false reports to the FBI about me more than 6 times? Okay. Thank you. Stop, please. So Brianna Jill Bellamy made false reports to the FBI about me at least 5 times. Brianna Jill Bellamy's false police reports about me, were there any truth to them at all in any way, shape, or form? No. The false reports that Breonna Joe Bellamy made about me to the FBI, were there any truth to them in any truth to them in any way, shape, or form? Bitch, you're sick. Thank you. Stop, please. Did Philippe Whedon assist her in making these false police reports about me? Thank you. Stop, please. Did Philippe Whedon assist her in making these false reports to the FBI about me? I don't even know. I don't talk to any of these people. Never have. I mean, like, not in depth. No relationships with them. I talked to Brief about 4 or 5 months by text. Did Zarita August, this bitch, I know. Did Zarita August Heru assist Breonna Joe Bellamy in making false police reports about me? Thank you. Stop, please. Did Zarita August Heru assist Breonna Joe Bellamy in making false reports about me to the FBI? And this was supposed to be a cousin. Thank God she's not. Who would want to, I mean, I'm not blood related to these people, to her, but who would want to be blood related to a fool like that? Out of jealousy. These false reports that were made about me by Breonna Joe Bellamy, Philippe Whedon, and Zarita August Heru, and probably others, were they done out of jealousy? This is jealousy here. Thank you. Stop, please. Were they done out of envy? I wish I had somebody let me have. Did Miss Lavinia, lady who raised me, did she assist these people in making false police reports about me? Look at this shit. Leave Miss Lavinia love you. Breonna Joe Bellamy. Did my brother assist these people in making false police reports about me? Thank you. Stop, please. Did Almitra assist in them making false police reports about me? I didn't think so. Thank you. Stop, please. Did Tamika Whitted assist them in making false police? The other day I said her uncle, I meant her father. He was the one who kept me when that dream said I'm taking you away from them. Because she mad. Because I wouldn't keep her oldest daughter. Would you raise her? No, bitch, I won't. And I hope she sees the video. Because I wouldn't get a bitch $200 fucking for a flight that she paid for me to come there. Asked me to come there. I'm probably just a jealous, hateful bitch. And thought she was going to get some money. Did Karima, did she assist these people making false police reports about me? Surprised. I'm shocked she didn't. Supposed to be another cousin that I grew up with. Or Tamika Whitted, she's cousin. These are the people that Breonna Joe Bellamy named 40 years later after she crawled her ass here to join with them in whatever hell they was causing for themselves and others and trying to cause for me. And to steal what my family, real bloodline left for me. That Brianna Joe Bellamy thinks she gonna get. Because ain't nobody left shit for her. Does Brianna Joe Bellamy still think that she's going to get the inheritance that was left for me by my blood family? She still thinks she's gonna get it. Oh, okay. Good. Glad you got some fucking sense in your fucking head. For once. You fucking retard. Reputation damage. Gossip can unfairly damage a person's reputation and spread... I read that already. Erosion of self-confidence. Rumors can destroy a person's self-confidence and lead to other serious issues such as eating disorders. And this is what the fuck y'all thought was going to happen to me. Effects on relationships and groups. Destruction of trust. Gossip breaks down trust as people become hesitant to share personal information with someone they know may gossip about them. Good. Don't share shit. Learning lessons. Creation of conflict. It can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and confrontations between individuals and groups. Toxic environments. Gossip fosters division in a toxic environment, hindering positive communication and collaboration. And that's what the fuck you thought you was going to do to me. That's what you planned and plotted and schemed to do to me. Social exclusion. Individuals targeted by gossip may feel excluded or marginalized, causing them to withdraw from their social circles. Well, goddamn, withdraw from that social circle. If they're gossiping about you, you don't want to be with them. Don't tell them shit. And withdraw yourself. And you find some people with some integrity and some fucking sense who not low-hanging fruit. Learning lesson from me. They had me, birthed me in New York, brought me here, and threw me in a cage with a bunch of bumbling fools. Jealous, envious, hateful. And set me up since birth. But what they used to say in church, but God. Decreased productivity. When employees focus on gossip, it can lead to a decline in morale and overall team performance. Stifled creativity. A lack of trust and psychological safety due to gossip can stifle communication, creativity, and collaboration. Damaged morale. Gossip can make employees feel undervalued and betrayed, creating an environment where they do not feel safe or respected. This is why you must know yourself. Like I said, brought me here through many occasions. Being gossiped about and talked about and bullied by people was not new for me. And over the years, I just had common sense enough to sit there and realize, you know who you are, you know what you've done, you know what you haven't done. Know thyself. Fuck them. And watch them rot. I can't wait. When I find that picture of what that woman who raised me turned into, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Watch them rot. What y'all say, get the popcorn. But honestly, don't even do that. Just live your fucking life. Seven poisons. 7 reasons that gossip is pure poison. 1, it feeds a false an ugly sense of superiority in our own hearts. And that's what it do for you, where you gossip and you talk and you say the nastiest things and you spread lies about people, and it makes you feel like you're somebody, because honestly you feel worthless. You feel like you ain't shit. That's your fault. I mean, not your fault. That's your problem. That's your issue. The bitch is broke. Bitch, how the fuck would you know if I'm broke or not? Oh, let's see. Maybe you tried to hack into my bank account. Did Brianna Drew Bellamy try to hack into my bank account? Well, goddamn, look at that. You did. Stop, please. Did she hack into my bank account? But bitch, you tried. From the looks of things. Or you set out to. That's what I want to ask. So did these motherfuckers, Brown Drew Bellamy and Philippe Wheaton, plan on doing some kind of AI video about me? Mm-hmm. The next operation. See, this what she is. See who you can find. It's a big fucking swing, too. Is the one I call hind leg the one that was going to do and put it together? Ari. Dog face hind leg. Because, bitch, I believe you know how to hack. Because, see, you'll do anything for that nigga and his dick. And his brothers. And we put it on social medias. That was their plan, to do some old nasty AI, fake AI video being put it on social media. Hey, you stop, please. Have they done it yet? See, I don't pay no attention to you all. That'll really make me feel down. Yeah, we did do that. One of the main reasons, the thing that caused us to gossip or speak badly behind the back of another person is, and that's what you was doing behind my back, Brown Joe Bellamy. Like you do everybody. That's what your, I've got to make my Instagram private so I can talk about people behind their back. So they don't tell the world how much of a lie I am. That's you, Brown Joe Bellamy. Since you don't understand third person, fourth person, fifth person. This bitch speaking. You speaking lie. Lies. Down the back of another person is that it somehow makes us feel a little bit better about ourselves, our own shortcomings and failed endeavors. You're a fucking failure, Brown Joe Bellamy. We secretly and falsely believe that we are better than that person. How? How do you think you're better than that person? If putting them down makes you feel better about yourself, then how is it logical that you feel that you think that you're better than them? How? It's not logical. But the whole thing isn't. And we don't recognize that we have probably done or certainly could do the exact same things that that person is accused of or worse. And usually you have. People who gossip. Usually you have done worse things than what you're saying about that person or what that person has done. 2, it shows distrust among your team, family, and friends. When your friends or coworkers hear you tearing down someone else, even when painted with a false sense of care for that individual, and it shall be so false, it causes others who hear you. That's what that Ms. Lavinia would do. I'm just so concerned about you fake. It causes others who hear you to wonder what you may be saying about them when they are not around. Not good. If you value open and trusting relationships, avoid gossip and offhanded talk about others altogether. 3, it harms, well, this is from a Christian perspective. So it says it harms your personal Christian or spiritual witness. So if you're a Christian or someone who has strong spiritual convictions and cares about others, you stand to severely deteriorate the perception of your opinions and values in the eyes of others when you participate in gossip and backbiting. And all these people, either I'm talking about, except that Philippe, well, no, he got God's son tattooed all on his neck. Y'all act like you're so spiritual or so religious. Like you just loves the Lord. Fakers, hypocrites. How can someone trust what you say about God, about what you say about God is true when they cannot trust themselves with you? It destroys your integrity. 4. In business, ministry, or with friends, your integrity is more valuable than gold. The definition of integrity from Merriam-Webster's is the quality of being honest and fair, the state of being complete or whole. I mean, like, you just lie and then your lies are disproven and you just keep on lying behind your Bellamy. You're just dumb. Okay. The state of being complete or whole. See, I ain't talking about you behind your back. I'm right here online. You wouldn't come meet me at the Panera. You watch all my videos, so here it is. Because you make some stupid ass commentary on it, on your private IG or on your silly ass YouTube. Talking about another person that is not present or in a negative manner brings question upon your character. Okay. 5. It harms or ends relationships. And that was exactly what you intended for me. She don't have nobody. No friends. Don't want nobody to love her. Nobody in the world, huh? Just nobody. Nobody exists but you and your little circle. And whatever little relevance you think you have on this fucking app or anywhere else on social media. That probably doesn't even hit like 0.5% of the world. Just nobody. It harms or injures, but these are people that are important to you. But you assume that those people are important to me. So you want me to be like you so bad. I'm nothing like you. What's that? Who said it? We aren't the same. Is that Kendrick Lamar shit? I don't know. I don't follow trends and let that be who I am. I see somebody trying to stop my shit. Have you ever heard that someone was talking about you and not in a positive light? I'll bet it did not feel good or serve to draw you closer to that person or add warmth to your relationship. Gossip never builds up another person or serves to strengthen a relationship. In fact, it is one way to almost certainly destroy or severely strain one. 6. It ruins reputations. Depending on your role in an organization, your age, or perceived authority, what you say about others can carry a lot of weight. When you gossip about a person, it can have lasting and unrepairable repercussions. I have seen situations where gossip has destroyed careers, ministries, and families. Think about what is truly at stake before you enter into a gossiping conversation about others. And while you're at it, think about how you'd feel if the shoe were on the other foot. But the thing about it is, you all don't think. And you don't give a fuck. And you have this weird ass assumption that it ain't gonna happen to you. 7. It will come back to haunt you. Author Paul Meyer says, gossip is like a fired bullet. Once you hear the sound, you can't take it back. Just recently, a friend of mine went through great pains trying to reconcile a relationship with another friend over gossip and harsh words that were spoken years ago. The man who had said these hard things had been misinformed and passed that wrong information along to others, not knowing it had made his way back to his friend. Pretty sticky situation. That's and for you people that listen to the shit. Okay. Especially if it's someone that you know. I remember this lady Raisby said to me one time, I think it was her, my early years of working. When people bring shit to you, just, let them know that you're not a garbage can. You want to hear the shit. In so many words. You ain't say shit, but you want to hear it. It's real simple. But you like it. You love it. A lot of you. You like it. You want to hear something bad about somebody else. That's not true. And a lot of you know this shit ain't true. You don't give a fuck. You like to participate in it. Just like when I'm just thinking about when I was at this Planet Fitness and this other girl here, this Brittany, who was a part of all of this shit and her dream infiltration and all of that shit. And she had one of the people she was training and she was talking about me to her. And I go in there and I see the people she training looking at me, gawking at me. I don't know you bitches, except for one of you. And I don't have no issue with you, no problem with you. I don't know you motherfuckers. Fuck are you looking at me and gawking at me for? Oh, I know why. Because your trainer and all the rest of the motherfuckers at the gym and that stinking ass Beyond Joe Bellamy and all the rest of you have been gossiping about me and lying about me. And I've never even talked to these motherfuckers like that. And you lie and pretend. Just don't say no. We just ain't gone. No, you were a part of it. Heavy, Miss Brittany. The stupid ass. I can't wait for the day when I hear these things that was said. Because the day is coming. I didn't know the gym was a fucking cult. I didn't know it was the whorehouse, the prostitution center of Cleveland Heights. I thought it was a fucking gym where you went to lose weight, which is exactly what the fuck I did. And I left. Oh, but you didn't fuck the owner and his brother. That's what you were supposed to do, bitch. You didn't know that. No, I didn't. You were supposed to bow down to Briandra Bellamy when she started her little shit and you saw that's what she was up to. You said, no, fuck that, I'm out. No, bitch, never. You were supposed to stay in that motherfucking house so that woman who raised you could track you. And in some kind of way, to all of them take your fucking life. No, I don't think so. You were never supposed to find out the truth about who you are and what was left for you and by whom. But I did. You were supposed to cry your eyes out and feel like shit and get off the fucking app and stop doing your work. But I didn't and I won't. You're supposed to run somewhere and be scared. No, I'm not. Anything you need to know about this? See that? See how she's looking and pointing with the swords, targeting with the crows? When that Briandra Bellamy first went on her smear campaign, I lived in Cleveland House. I go out, say there's some fucking crows, and I said that on my old channel. I see the crows, bitch. So the fuck what? I'm powerful. No, you're not. See how this bitch is begging? Please. That's what I was supposed to be doing. No. My life is supposed to be all off balance. No temperance. My motherfuckers just steal from me. What's mine? What? Steal my work and claim it as theirs. Everything that I do, everything I put my hands to, they steal and claim it as theirs. That's what was supposed to happen. But God. Anything else? While people see me like this, oh, she ain't nobody. She did all that work. She stole that idea. And all your fucking lies. You're just supposed to be sitting there waiting and hoping something good happens. Heart's supposed to be broke. Nope. Because I see see who you are and what you are. Why would my heart be broken about that? About being away from motherfuckers like that? I don't know. Let's see. And it just go on and on and on and on and on and on. And then motherfuckers doing this for money that don't belong to them. That's not theirs. And we'll steal her money when people left her. Her bloodline ain't gonna leave her nothing, nah. The sassy talking bitch, Brown Bellamy, who's done nothing, a fucking biddy, interfering in people's lives. A fucking liar, a Jezebel. What y'all call a Jezebel? I'm telling the world she is. I let all kind of men come in here and fuck me. That's what Breonna Bellamy. That's her. That's what she says. How am I Jezebel, bitch? I had sex one time in about 5, 6, 7 years. No, I think it was 2000, maybe 19. How many years is that? 6? One time. In 6 fucking years. And probably, God knows, about 6 years before that. But you get online and tell people how you let all kind of men just come in and do whatever to you. He came in and said, I was teaching him. That what it was. Now Kendrick Lamar, he come in too. I was P. Diddy's wife. Him too. Bitch, shut up. Came here and fucked everybody you could. Men and women. Greedy how? You don't have shit. Want your spiritual whatever inheritance. You don't have anything for me to want. And even if you did, that's your shit. You're crawling trying to steal somebody else's shit. Bitch, whatever. Now, all these things that I'm sharing with you all, I'm not bitter about any of it. See, this world has told you that you got to be forgiving. No, you don't have to forgive anybody. It does not equate to that you're bitter and mean and angry and mad and you're holding on to bitterness. Okay, that's what you've been told. That's the lie that you've been sold, and that's what you believe. It's a whole realm of people out there who knows that that's some bullshit. And they're not living by it. Why would, at least for me, why would you forgive somebody who's set out, who's made false police reports you over and over and over and over again? False. Don't know you for shit. Gossip about you, stalk you, lie on you, steal from you, set you up to destroy you. Immature when you, what they say, when you forgave somebody who ain't looked for it. No, it's not. It's called stupid. It's called being controlled. Well, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Fine. It's not reality. It doesn't mean that you're bitter and angry. It just means that you are an adult. Ye are gods who have made a choice. No, I do not forgive that person for that. And I won't. Doesn't mean that you are bitter. That's some deep shit. to do to somebody out of jealousy, out of envy, out of greed, and then double down on it even when the facts present themselves as this bitch, you're lying. Sitting up there calling for someone, whoever you all have hired, to kill a person, to kill me, and putting it on your social media. Now, this lady who raised me, some people could say, when I was younger, I knew this lady who participated in this shit too, who raised her nephew when he was a little older, whatever. He wanted to call her mommy, and she didn't want him to. If not your mother. And I always was under the uh, thought at the time that if someone takes you in, a mother takes you in, and they love you and they nurture you and they raise you, that it's okay for that child to call you mother. And I still feel like it is, because you're actually being a mother to them. And I was listening to somebody, I did not agree, but they were feeling like, even when your parents, your mother does these things to you, you should forgive them, and you should watch how you speak about them, this, that, and other. Well, I feel that to a degree. I agree to a degree. But because they have this thing where they loved you, they took care of you, they nurtured you, so on and so forth. But did they nurture you for the slaughter? You know how you feed the pigs and the animals, on the farm and whatnot, because you're getting ready to kill their motherfucking ass, to feast off of them? And I feel like all the more reason to feel the anger. You can be angry. It's what you do with it. Now, what I'm doing here with mine is I'm setting myself the fuck free. Okay. Defending myself. Loving myself. Healing myself. I'm even here worshiping. Okay. Myself. But, well, all the more reason. Because it's like this person, what they have done is, when y'all talk about that love bombing, it's like that's the ultimate betrayal. Ultimate. They didn't do it. Who knows if it was like that from the beginning, from when you were born, or at some whatever point it came into them to do these things to you or whatever, to destroy you. But it's just such a, to wear that kind of mask before, like a child is defenseless, and they looking at this person with all this love and admiration, and that's my mom or parent or whatever. And here it is, you find out, oh, this is what you have been doing to me. Hmm? It's one thing when it's just somebody, but a parent or caregiver, if they're not your biological parent. I ain't saying you got to go out there and try to destroy them, no. But I don't feel as though this dying martyrdom because they're your quote unquote parent. And, I don't know, in days or whatever, the Bible talks about mother will be against daughter and father against son. For money. Well, that's apparently how that's how much they value you. They never valued you. They never loved you. They never cared about you. Not really. I don't care if one day about the blue a motherfucker came, you 20 or 30 and said, we'll pay you to set this up to take your child's life. Okay. Then they never loved you in the first place. I never did. All right. And bitch, ground your belly when you did that dream infiltration, I said I saw that white bump on your eye. That probably was more metaphorical for take the mote out your own eye, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone. And worry about your fucking self. Your stinking ass. Oh, that's what I want to know. Since I said stank, that Rashada, she keep out astral projecting. Does Rashada work for them? These people who are trying to destroy me? Of course she does. She always come around stanking up the whole house. Bitch, you gonna always stink. Like I told you before, you're gonna always, your soul or spirit is gonna always have an odor. Okay. She come around after they do their black magic on me to see if it's working. Is that why she comes? Mm-hmm. Bitch, stay out. Oh, stank bomb. All you gotta do is burn some incense. Like I said years ago when I had my other channel. Okay. All right, but that's the end of that for Friday night. You all have favor. Peace. Be blessed.